Hello trader, this is an updated XAU USD multi-time frame analysis to see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument on the lower time frame. Now before we discuss how we can trade, first let's quickly looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. Now looking at monthly, we can see that this market is long-term bull market. Starting from here, we can see this is an impulse here followed by this correction, and we can see that there is another impulse followed by deeper correction. And from the current monthly price action, we can see that from this support level there is a strong breakout in this market. Now with that breakout, the price currently approaching the monthly resistance, and as it is a long-term bullish market, we can expect for the market to continue to rise. And as we have seen back to back 2 months of pullback, this current monthly price action may continue to rise as it is approaching an all-time high, which is 2790 level. But I think that if the market managed to break, we could see that a strong bounce in that market to create a new higher high, as this might be a starting candlestick pattern for further impulse for second one. As we can see with this one, the market has finished potentially that pullback, and we may see another new higher high. Now dropping down to the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly perspective here, this is a weekly bullish market. From this level here, there is an inverted head and shoulder, a breakout followed by this pullback, and we can see that weekly bullish candlestick pattern here. There was a breakdown from the weekly perspective to this support level, and with that breakdown, the market managed to again bounce back up, creating series of higher low formation on XAU USD. Now what we can see that every week the market is forming series of higher low with this bullish engulfer on XAU USD here. This is the bullish price action from the weekly. The price has crossed that low, form a bullish engulfer, and every week the price is forming series of higher low formation on this market. Now this is current weekly price action where the price tested this neckline of this previous resistance here, which is turning support here. And with that resistance turn support, XAU USD managed to bounce. Now this bounce here, with the from the weekly perspective here, we can see the price tested this order block, which is a sign that the market potentially preparing for another impulse to the upside, and we could see a new potentially a higher high. Looking at the daily chart to see how the market is evolving, we can see that from the daily perspective here, this is the daily bullish price action, and starting from this point here, an impulse followed by this correction, and we can see another impulse followed by narrow correction, and we can see that this is another impulse followed by this is a correction here on the daily perspective, where there is a daily red bearish move here. The price has crossed this dodgy's low, which is basically a bounce here. The candle closed above this level, and the market forms series of higher low here on the daily perspective with a narrow doji formation. This is the daily price action here on XAUUSD, expecting for this market to potentially break out and then to create a new higher high here from the daily perspective. As there's a gap open here, what we can expect for this market to continue to rise, and as today's price action so far showing bullish, any pullback to the downside can give us further entry opportunity in this market. So looking at the lower time frame for a potential entry opportunity, we can see that this is a currently organizing for a potential bullish continuation pattern here. We have seen that there was a double bottom here, and from the 1 hour perspective created this impulse, and the market has deeply pulled back to that previous resistance here, which is turning support here. And we can see that another impulse sideway movement, strong impulse to the upside. With that impulse from the 1 hour, we have seen with this again another inverted head and shoulder, a complete breakout with that inverted head and shoulder. The price tested here as a resistance here, which is turning support here. And with the resistance turn support, we can expect for the market to potentially break to the upside to create a new higher high. Now lower time frame price action, we can see this is the 1 hour chart on XAUUSD, expecting for this market to retest and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. So this is where we'll be waiting for potential entry opportunity. As soon as you will find suitable entry, you will be looking for going long with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoyed this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.